What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Context. Today we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm going to save my commentary for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that.
Michelle, unmute yourself. Tia, C, you need to unmute yourself.
Hello, it's Michelle.
Okay, did we get it together yet?
Yeah, I'm here. I think so.
Okay, so when I said at 45 years old, what is it that you would want from a man? Or what do you need right now? So I'm not even what do you need? Because if you have a 7 and a 9-year-old and you're a widow, what do you need from a man?
I need, stability and just a father figure for the kids.
Okay.
And there's also that whole not wanting to die alone type thing.
Okay, I get that. So, are you working?
Yes.
What do you do for a living? What's your profession?
A project manager.
Okay. So to deal with a woman with 2 children, did you say they were boys or a boy and a girl, or what are they?
A boy and a girl.
So for anybody to come deal with a woman with children, the question in a man's mind is always, what is he going to get for that? This is the whole what do you bring to the table conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you bring to the table? How do you make your situation, how do you make what you are appealing to the kind of man you want?
Well, I mean, there are plenty of men out there who have never had children in their 40s and 50s, and so maybe that might be appealing to them to like sort of have an instant family.
Okay, Acuna.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember I asked you, are you improving yourself in ways that the men like you want? And I asked you, what do those guys want?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how she couldn't answer that question? She just said there are guys out there who don't have kids. Maybe they'd like to have an instant family. No, most people want their own kids.
Okay.
The answer is you have no idea what you have to offer anybody. Or I won't say you don't have any idea. It sounds like you have very little idea. It sounds like you know what you want. You want somebody to come help with you with these kids and help with these bills, and so you don't die alone. That's fine. But there's another human being who has an entire life. And what is it that they're going to get? Men don't want to just be used.
I hear that. I think I'm an exciting, vibrant person who a lot of men might want to be around. Like,
okay, is that
type of
so is that showing itself in your daily life?
Not in my daily life, no.
Then it's not the truth. You can believe you're an exciting, vibrant person, but if you are, you should have exciting, vibrant things going on, and men drawn to that excitement. This is a marketing question.
I hear you. I was gonna try to make an excuse about COVID, but
no, we can't make an excuse to a salesperson because people. Yeah. I'm actively dating here in Atlanta. This is a marketing question. You have a product that you're trying to sell. Your product is used. It has and it's more expensive, and it's not the newest on the market. How do you sell that?
It's a classic. Like a classic car. That's why it costs more, because this type just can't be had anymore.
Mm-hmm. Are you being serious?
Isn't that?
Are you being serious?
Yeah,
Are you being
totally serious?
Okay. Acuna, what do you think about that? If you were, what do you think? What do you think the men in the market for a car would think about that?
I mean, we all know the men want a Ferrari, no matter how much they like a classic.
Well, first off, Michelle, you're assuming you're a classic. You're just older. That doesn't make you a classic. See, most classics don't have road miles. So if you went and got a classic like a classic Shelby Cobra or something, but if it had 700,000 miles on it, the value would be lower. What you're trying to do is you're trying to basically make it seem like what you have is hot and sexy, and it's not. I get it.
Well, you know what? This classic has been garage kept.
Right.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay. And now
yeah,
you
I don't
can.
know what you're talking about. This
Well,
is a
well
classic that
okay, well how about here's the thing. You can have all the black girl sassy attitude. I hear you. But when was the last time you had somebody trying to take you out on a date?
last week.
Let me qualify a date. A date that requires reservations.
Oh, reservations. Oh no, that has not happened in some time.
So again, tell me about how your garage kept. I mean,
It's kept in the garage.
we're chuckling. We're chuckling, but I'm being dead ass serious. I'm listening to a
Well,
40.
are you,
I'm listening to a 45-year-old woman, and you sound kind of like you're not really in reality.
uh, okay. I think I'm pretty well grounded in reality.
Okay.
Um, but as far as what my chances are in this marketplace of people,
And you're in what
yeah,
city you're in again?
I'm here with you in
Okay, well,
Atlanta.
the chances are very low, and I'll tell you why they're very low. One, you don't even seem to understand that there are 17 plus women to every man here. That's number one. Number two, you are 45 years old. Unless you plan on dating men that are younger than you, the men in your generation, the men in your dating cohort are going to be me and baby boomers. The average age of a black man at death is 68. Most men who are in that 50 plus are not really trying to date women your age with children, especially if they have means. Let me just go ahead and hit you with the hard truth. Would you want the man you would want to be with? I'm assuming you would want him to make at least the amount of money you're making or more.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And how much are you
Definitely.
making?
Uh, like 55.
Okay, not a lot of money, but even at that, 55. Why would a guy who's 50 some odd years old in a city that's this competitive for women choose a woman with 2 children when he could deal with a 27-year-old with no kids, or 25-year-old with no kids, or 32-year-old with no kids?
That is a very good question.
Well,
Why
that's what
would
I'm
he
trying.
do that?
He wouldn't. That's why I'm trying. I'm trying as nice and politely to try to get you to get to reality, but it's like you really seem to think you're hot shit,
I do.
but you're not. Boo, you're not.
Yeah. Well, what are your suggestions?
Well, I can't do
Like,
anything.
is every guy like
Well,
off
first
the
off,
map for
no.
me?
Well, number one, this is a call-in show. If you really want help, you're gonna have to pay for it and book some time, because the little bit I've talked to you, man, it's gonna take a lot of coaching. And you keep laughing. And let me say this story. Remember what I told you guys the other day? When you hear older women laugh, it's a tell. That's a psychological tell.
Oh, I remember you said that. Oh.
And
Well,
Akuna, if you don't want to end up in this position, Find out what the men that you want. See, that's the problem. At 45, she doesn't know what men want. Men in general, much less the kind of men that she wants. And I don't know, the world has told you black women that all you gotta do is have a fat ass and somebody will decide to wife you and stick you in the house somewhere and bring you diamonds. And that's not how it works. Every other group of women, on every other race of women, realize they got to eat mangoes for dinner and work out and run and stay fit and stay in shape and be competitive and cook, clean, sex on demand, keep it hot, da 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 da. But y'all black women tend to think y'all are doing black men a favor by giving them some used vagina. No offense. It's not funny. It's not funny to me. It's not funny to me because you're 45 and a widow with 2 children, and you should be so much more on the ball for those kids and for your age. But you're talking like a high school girl.
How is that? What are you
I'm
talking
at
about?
the garage kept car and this and that, and I'm like, really?
Well, you're the one who started talking in the metaphors.
Yeah, but I didn't go down that path, man. See, all right, let's take it back. The problem when you think you're something you're not, you tend to overlook what's in your area. You're overqualified, you're underqualified for what you want. And where'd you rank yourself?
An 8.
Right. And that picture is 10 years old. That's not an 8, ma'am. That's a 6. And that was 10 years ago.
That picture is a 6.
That's a 6. No kids, no adjustments, just your face. I haven't taken any points off for anything. I can't see anything but your face. You got a turtleneck. See, women who tend to have a nice physique tend to have their bodies showing.
That was like a model shot that was in a magazine.
So?
I think your standards are a little off.
Bish, who are you talking to? I mean, seriously. It ain't my. No. See, now you've gone to the. Now you've gone there. I'm a professional image consultant. Who the hell are you? You're just a woman that think you're all that, and you're not. My standards are right where they need to be, and you can either accept what it is. Go look at your calendar. See how many princes and kings and earls and dukes are trying to take you out to dinner to require reservations. Because that's what a show enough 8 or 9 would have. You see what that just happened in the chat room? She thinks my standards are off. But the reality of your life has told you what you are. 55, wow. Widow, average 45. Looking at bed. 45, 55 don't really matter. Average?
Above average. Definitely.
I'm gonna argue with this fool. So, Akuna, why I let you listen to that?
Yes, sir.
Why I let you listen to that? And see, this is what happens the longer this delusion goes on. Knowing what men want is something that we have not been told. The women have not been told in our community. You've been told the men are your enemy. You don't need no man. Get out there, get a job, make care of yourself, do your own business. You went to school with non-black women who are as educated as you or more, and I'm quite sure many of them are married.
You're correct.
Then your education is not the problem. The problem is in our culture, we don't push couples, and men are so devalued in average women's eyes that they don't even take the time to become curious about us. I mean, you're an educated woman. You know what it means to do research. You know what it means to study. You have 3 businesses. You know what it means to do a market analysis. You know what it means to create a plan. You know all those things, right?
Yes.
Have you approached a man that way?
That's if I may.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm trying to do now,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay. And see, I can hear that. But in our community, women should have been doing that in their late teens. They going to college with that in mind. You know, so many of our sisters end up blowing 5 to 6 years of their prime time, and then by 30, 29 or 30, then all of a sudden decide, oh, now I need to really figure this out. And you don't have access to men like you did when you were back at Cornell or back in college. You had access to, that was actually the best time to meet somebody. It's the worst time to try to do it now because there is no really dating scene. So that's why matchmakers, my thing is always this: personal trainer, image consultant, which is I am, therapist, personal trainer, image consultant, matchmaker. Best bet, especially for women who have higher standards and want a certain level of man, matchmakers and those kind of things are going to be best because this Atlanta scene is rough for women.
You're definitely correct.
So I didn't want you to feel, I mean, I let you sit there and kind of listen to me talk to someone else so you didn't take it so, because this, I understand a lot of women have never heard stuff like this before. And it's kind of like, fuck, what do you mean? That's not right. But I'm kind of uniquely positioned to talk about some of these things. My clients tend to be the men that women like you and the other women want. And I hear what they say they want. The things you have working to your advantage are no children. No children. That's the biggest thing you have working to your advantage. But that opinionated thing, I'll give you a little bit of advice and then I'm going to tell you to book a session. One of the best things I ever learned myself personally, being an intelligent person, give up the need to be right. Just be okay with being correct. Stop trying to win all the arguments. All the arguments outside of places where you're an expert. If you're an expert in something, yes, fight to the death. But if it's just an opinion about something, let it go.
Okay, I hear that.
Got it?
Yes.
Thanks, sis. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
This conversation wasn't really about dating at 45. It was about being realistic. Michelle kept talking like she had the same dating value she had 15 years ago, but everything she said showed she was out of touch. She wanted a man to provide, be a partner, and step up as a father figure, but she couldn't explain what a man would actually get in return. And when Kevin pushed her, she just used catchphrases like vibrant, garage kept, and classic instead of giving real answers. Kevin's point was simple. A 45-year-old widow with 2 kids can't rely on cute sayings when men judge based on what's actually offered, not slogans. What the conversation showed was how inflated someone's self-image gets when nobody ever challenges it. She called herself an 8 using a photo from 10 years ago, dismissed the competition, and acted like men should choose her for reasons that don't match reality. Meanwhile, the actual facts, her dating results, the lack of men her age, and Atlanta's tough dating scene proved her wrong. That wasn't Kevin being mean. It was a reality check. When what you expect is way off from what's actually available, hearing the truth feels harsh, but it's needed. The bigger lesson went beyond just her situation. Akuna, the younger woman listening, got the message. You can't wait until your 40s to learn what men actually want. You can't build a plan after your advantages are gone. And you can't replace real value with personality, attitude, or hope. Men choose based on what makes sense for them, not sympathy. Michelle wasn't hopeless. She was just unrealistic. The moment she stops arguing with reality and starts accepting it, she can make smarter moves. But until then, she'll keep wondering why the dating world doesn't match the picture she has in her head. That's what people don't get. Reality doesn't adjust to your self-image. You adjust to reality, or you stay confused. Anyway, that's everything for now. If this made sense, go ahead and subscribe. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time.